Hello, this is Logan Wells with Dream Guitars, and with me today I have a particularly special treat, a Kasha-style concert classical from 1989 from Richard Schneider. Schneider, very well known for building Kasha-style guitars, which include a number of very particular and specific design features, most notably the offset sound hole, the use of brass for the frets, the asymmetrical bridge with more mass here on the bass side than the treble, an access panel at the tail, which we'll get to. And if you look in at that access panel or at the sound hole, you will see a very dramatic and unique bracing system for both the back and the top, which is part of Kasha's whole thing. The idea was to make this top resonate as freely as possible, and to also have the back be an active vibrating plate to contribute to the tone of the instrument, which you can actually tell. It's pretty cool. So if you play a chord without your body touching the back, it sounds like this. But as soon as you cinch it up against you, it immediately dampens in a pretty palpable way, which is just so fascinating. So that's some of the things that are going on here. You'll notice that it is a Redwood top. It's also a Redwood back, but the sides are Brazilian Rosewood. That is yet another one of these features. So here we are at the top. We have an extended fretboard, which is also nice, of course, except for the bass side, because when do you ever hit these notes, let's be honest. Offset sound hole, as we mentioned here, that helps set up the entire top to vibrate much more efficiently, not having a big hole right in the middle of it, which, if you think about it, makes a lot of sense. As I mentioned before, here is the asymmetrical bridge, additional mass for the bass side because it needs more tension for these strings, of course. And then here's that access panel that I was talking about. So if you ever needed to get into the guts of the guitar for any reason whatsoever, just ching, 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 pop this off and you have access to the interior, which is a lovely feature. The neck feels pretty full in hand with a flattened U shape. As I mentioned, we have brass for the frets actually, which is another cool feature, adding mass to the neck and therefore sustain. Here is that back of the neck. Through here. And here we are again, another set of Redwood for the back. This squared off heel here, which is pretty nice. And then the Brazilian Rosewood for the sides is pretty gorgeous stuff, actually. There's some nice dark ink lines, a fair bit of drama, if you will. Here's the other side. You have some work through here. So this guitar was built in 1989, so it has had a couple of years to be played in, and it's wide awake. It has a couple of marks on it, of course, but it's overall pretty clean, especially considering its vintage. And yeah, it is truly a classical unlike hardly anything else there on the market. So if you're interested at all, please give us a shout. We are more than happy to talk to you about this particular 1989 Richard Schneider Kasha-style classical guitar. Cheers.